everyone, look what I found. I forgot I had these. That is a tumble dryer, clothes dryer ball that I found. So I thought, why not? As we sometimes like to do, just start experimenting and see what happens. This is a 12 by 16 canvas, and I have a split cup. I've got a really thick mix of cloud mix in there and Amsterdam oxide black in there. So I'm just gonna do a ring pour, and you know, never know what's gonna happen. We will see. I like the way that looks. Just turn it in the other direction. I've got a feeling this white is gonna completely take over because the cloud mix has a tendency to do that. But you know, you've got to experiment, ain't you? And yeah, definitely want to turn this in this direction so that the white doesn't become way too dominant, although it really quite is. Probably could have done with having a 3-section cup and have just a middle one, the white, but never mind. That's quite a cool effect actually. I'm just hoping the white doesn't swallow up the black completely. Yeah, that's a cool marbled effect. I'll put the recipes I used in mixing these paints in the description below, so you can have a look. But yeah, they're very thick indeed, and I've used quite a lot of the what do you call it now, satin enamel in the white, because it's so thick. I wanted it to be a little bit more, oh good grief, a little bit more reactive. So there we are. Yeah, definitely could have done with more black there, but never mind. I wonder. My 3-section cup is nowhere to be seen. I think it's actually in the wash. Yeah, never mind. I wonder what I should do now. Let's think a minute. I think there may be enough paint there to go around, but perhaps what I'll do, I still have some of my black and some of the white left over. So let's see if I can yeah, try not to have it quite so dominant with the think with the white. So let's just pop some of the black there and some white on top. Okay, now it doesn't matter whether I do the oh yeah, it does. I want it to go quite even Steven. Yeah, okay, that white is way too dominant. That is not a good look. So it's time to just go a bit crazy with it. When all else fails, go nuts with the design and see what happens. That's my motto from now on, I think. More whites. It was a nice idea. You never know if something really cool is going to happen, so these experiments are definitely worth it. But I can see some really interesting effects going on. So I'm just gonna let that drip for a little bit longer. And yeah, just go with it. Oh look, a bit more black, excellent. And see if I can drizzle a little bit more from the split cup. No, that's completely empty. Completely empty there. Just a little teeny bit more. Looks like I need to mix more black. And tiny bit more cloud mix. And the rest of the black. Not too much this time. There we go. These kind of pours are always a good way to get rid of all your leftover paints. These have been sitting for a little while, so really I want to wash these pots and go again, because there's a lot of dried up paint right there in on the edges. I know what I'm gonna do. I also have all the stuff that fell off the previous painting. Now you can see, okay, I have my trusty companion. My dog's just coming to see what's going on, and I need to make sure he doesn't get hold of the paints, or at least doesn't get his nose in them. Yeah, this is the leftovers from that I scraped off the bottom of the cover, the puppy pad just there. So just pour those in as well, and the rest of those. This is an interesting mix of colors. There's Van Dyke brown, a little bit of black, carmine red, and what else? Gold, all Amsterdam colors. So there's a good chance that would have been wasted anyway, so might as well throw it in this design here. Okay, I'd say at this point that there's a very good chance that this is an absolute disaster. But, you know, gotta try these things. I'm not liking what's going on there. Too much of a solid color just there, but never mind. I'm just gonna lift that off and put that in my bucket of water. I like to keep a bucket of water right next to my trough pot thing here, because it's a good idea to get those all that equipment, whatever you're using, to to soak straight away. You know, split cups. Speaking of which, put my split cup in there with the other one. Right, okay. Shall we see what happens? No, I'm gonna torch it first. Where's my torch? Oh, that went flying earlier. I'm actually kind of liking what's happening with the parts of this. Did not enjoy, even though it was, you know, it had a fairly decent looking marbling effect. I like the more pronounced shapes going on at this edge, and I don't like that solid chunk there, so let's get rid of that. Okay, I want to be fairly careful with this because I don't want a mess of grey. Okay, I like that there. Oh, just there. That looks like a really funky flower. Oh yeah, there might be something pretty decent happening here. Let me just move the canvas around so you can see what I'm doing. Okay, next time I'm gonna plan this better. But I like what this thicker cloud mix is doing. That's really cool. Oh yes. Just let that fall off there. Oh, look at that. Excuse me, I'm suffering with a little bit of a cold. So if you hear me clearing my throat all the time, that would be the reason why. Let's make that fall off just there. Okay, and now I don't think I want to touch that anymore. Now fingers, toes, eyes, everything crossed that the cloud mix doesn't completely take over. I know it can have a tendency to do that. So yeah, I'm gonna leave this and just keep wiping the undersides of the edges for a while. Oh, please, please, please don't change too much. This looks so cool. I like it. Leftover paints can do some really interesting things, but yeah, anyway, enough of me prattling around. I think I've kept you long enough anyway. So I'm gonna come back in, I don't know, 15 minutes, half an hour maybe, and see what's happened. I hope the cloud mix doesn't start taking over, but yeah, I'll come back and I'll let you, I'll show you what this turned out like in the end. See you in a bit. Bye. Hi again. Welcome back. Okay, it's been at least 10, probably 15 minutes. I've done all my cleaning up in between, and absolutely nothing more has reacted. I'm so relieved because I really like this. Let's put the flash on and see if the gold in there. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh, I'm so pleased. That's the leftover mess from under there. Yeah, I'm really pleased with that. It's a very subtle effect, but it's, you know, it's a nice sparkly effect nonetheless. Oh, that worked out, well, nothing like I intended, but I really like that. But I'd love to hear what you think. And again, if you haven't already, please do subscribe and hit the notification bell if you want to know what I get up to next. And yeah, that's me done for today, I think. Thanks so much for joining me, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye.